The Mosin-Nagant, a bolt-action military rifle, one of the most iconic and widely produced rifles in history. Between 1891 and 1973, 37 million were produced in all variants. Soviet variants are chambered in 7.62 by 54 mm rimmed, and the rifle can hold 5 rounds in an integral box magazine, loaded with 5-round stripper clips. Developed in the Russian Empire and officially adopted in 1891, the rifle was the result of a design competition involving Russian Army Captain Sergei Mosin and Belgian designer Leon Nagant. The final rifle, officially named the three-line rifle Model 1891, combined features from both inventors' designs and became the standard infantry weapon of the Imperial Russian Army. The rifle in the USSR was often called Mosin's rifle, with Mosin-Nagant being a persistent Western colloquialism. The rifle first saw major combat during the Russo-Japanese War between 1904 and 1905, and later played a major role in World War I. During the Russian Civil War between 1917 and 1923, the Mosin-Nagant was widely used by both Red and White forces. In the interwar period, the rifle was updated into new versions, most notably the M1891-30 model, which became the most common variant and the backbone of Soviet infantry firepower during World War II. Updates to the rifle improved loading and helped prevent double feeding. During World War II, the Mosin-Nagant was the standard issue rifle of the Soviet Red Army. Over 17 million M91-30 rifles were manufactured during the war. In the early months following the German invasion of the Soviet Union in 1941, Operation Barbarossa, the Red Army suffered devastating losses of personnel and equipment. These losses, along with the sudden need to arm millions of new conscripts, caused a temporary shortage of rifles, including the Mosin-Nagant. However, supply shortages would primarily affect troops in training and troops off the line. There's no evidence waves of unarmed soldiers fought at Stalingrad as portrayed in Enemy at the Gates. There is, of course, evidence of supply shortages and scavenging for enemy supplies during the battle, from both sides. Soviet industry quickly mobilized, relocating and opening new factories, increasing production significantly. By 1942, production levels stabilized, and rifle supply caught up with demand. One of the most famous uses of the Mosin-Nagant came from Soviet snipers who used modified M91-30 sniper variants, equipped with a 3.5 magnification PU scope. Two legendary snipers, Vasily Zaitsev and Lyudmila Pavlichenko, became national heroes for their battlefield effectiveness with the rifle. These rifles can also be identified by their dog-legged bolt that allows for proper operation with a scope. Vasily Zaitsev, a Soviet Navy clerk turned sniper, served during the Battle of Stalingrad in 1942. Here he is, more accurately with his Mosin and a PEM scope he would have used at this specific time. Armed with a scoped Mosin-Nagant, Zaitsev is credited with 225 confirmed kills during the battle, and possibly up to 400 kills during the war. Lyudmila Pavlichenko, known as Lady Death, was one of the most successful female snipers in history. Serving on the Eastern Front, she achieved 309 confirmed kills, including 36 enemy snipers, making her one of the top military snipers of all time. Pavlichenko was born in north-central Ukraine. She used a Mosin-Nagant M91-30 sniper rifle throughout her career, as well as an SVT-40. Pavlichenko became an international figure when she toured the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom in 1942 to rally support for the Allied cause, famously meeting President Franklin D. Roosevelt and First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. Pavlichenko was one of over 2,000 female Soviet snipers during World War II. Following World War II, the Mosin-Nagant continued to see service in various conflicts including the Korean War and the Vietnam War, particularly in the hands of communist forces supported by the Soviet Union. Due to its durability and widespread availability, the rifle remained in military use in several countries, well into the late 20th century. Today, the Mosin-Nagant remains a symbol of Soviet resilience and wartime production. It is a sought-after collector's item, admired for its historical value and simple, rugged design. Alright, I'm Johnny. Thank you for watching this video on a Soviet rifle. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, do allow me to nag-gaunt you to like the video. Most importantly, do take care and have a nice rest of your day.